Have you ever found yourself wondering about the cryptic world of dreams, specifically being chased in a dream? What could it possibly signify? In our quest for answers, we journey into the fascinating realm of dreams, a world that's as enigmatic as it is intriguing. Dreams, these ephemeral stories our minds weave while we sleep, have been a topic of interest and speculation for as long as mankind has existed. They have been interpreted in countless ways, from divine messages to reflections of our deepest fears and desires. Let's take a moment to consider some of the most influential theories of dream interpretation. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, viewed dreams as the royal road to the unconscious. According to Freud, dreams are a playground for our repressed desires and impulses, often sexual in nature. Then there's Carl Jung, a student of Freud, who had a different perspective. Jung proposed the theory of archetypes, suggesting that dreams tap into universal symbols and themes that reside in our collective unconscious. These symbols, Jung believed, are common across all cultures and times, reflecting the shared experiences of humanity. On the other hand, the cognitive theory of dreams suggests that dreams are not about hidden meanings or symbols. Instead, they are simply a byproduct of our brain processing information, thoughts and experiences from our waking life. Dreams of being chased, however, are a universal phenomenon, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. They are one of the most common dream themes, a symbol that echoes through the corridors of our subconscious mind. But what do these dreams mean? Are they a manifestation of our fears, a reflection of our desire to escape from something in our waking life, or perhaps a symbol of our fight or flight response? Dreams serve as a mirror to our subconscious mind, reflecting our deepest fears, desires, and thoughts. But what does it mean when you dream about being chased? Let's unfold this mystery. Join us as we delve deeper into this enigma in the next scene. Being chased in your dreams can be a terrifying experience, but what does it truly mean? Diving deep into the subconscious mind, dreams about being chased often symbolize something you're trying to evade or escape from in your waking life. This could be a person, a situation, or even an emotion. You see, dreams are the language of the subconscious, and being chased in them often signifies a feeling of being pursued or pressured by something or someone in reality. Now you may wonder, what if I don't know who or what is chasing me in the dream? Well, that's where the beauty of dream interpretation comes in. The identity of your pursuer can add layers of meaning to the dream. For instance, if you're being chased by a person you know, it might suggest unresolved issues or conflicts with that individual. On the other hand, if you're being chased by an animal, it could represent a primal fear or instinct that you're trying to suppress. What if it's a faceless figure or a shadow? This could indicate a fear of the unknown or a part of yourself that you're not ready to confront. You see, even the most terrifying dreams can be a tool for self-discovery and growth. The environment in which the chase occurs also plays a significant role in the interpretation. For example, being chased in a maze might symbolize feelings of confusion or indecision, while being chased in your childhood home could represent unresolved issues from your past. It's fascinating, isn't it? How our subconscious mind communicates with us through the language of dreams. Each dream, each chase, each pursuer can have a different interpretation, depending on your personal experiences and emotions. So the next time you're being chased in your dreams, don't panic. Instead, try to understand what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you. It might just help you confront something you've been avoiding in your waking life. Remember, dreams are a personal reflection of our thoughts and emotions. They're not something to fear, but a path towards self-understanding and growth.